Hello, and welcome to this video on connecting and configuring your MUSE controller to communicate with HiQnet devices. The first task to undertake is creating your Audio Architect project. Once your project has been completed, you will need to export your project by clicking on File, Export Parameters as JSON in Audio Architect. The resulting export will provide you with an aa.zip file. This file contains all of the events and parameters related to your Audio Architect project that the MUSE controller can interact with. Once you have the AA file, you'll need to ensure the HiQnet extension is running on your MUSE controller. To do this, log into your MUSE controller and browse to System Extensions. On this page, locate the Mojo HiQnet extension and make sure the status column says Started. If it is currently uninstalled, click on the extension to select it and then press the Install button at the bottom right-hand side of the page. At this point, the MUSE controller will begin listening to the discovery packets sent out by the HiQnet device. The discovery packets are UDP messages sent out by the HiQnet device that the MUSE controller utilizes to create a device. This means the MUSE controller and HiQnet devices must be in the same broadcast domain for the device to be populated in the MUSE controller. This process could take a minute or two, but eventually you should be able to browse to System, Scopes, and see the device in your list of devices. In this video, the SoundWeb London Blue 806.1 is our HiQnet device. The next step is to upload the aa.zip file to the MUSE controller. Browse to Plugins, HiQnet on your MUSE's web page. Click the Choose File button on the left-hand side of the page and browse to your file. Either double-click on the aa.zip file or click on the file and press the Open button. Now, click the Upload button on the web page. You should receive a message at the top of the page saying the file has been uploaded successfully. In addition, you should see the name of your HiQnet device in the Audio Architect Projects box on the right-hand side of the page. Also, if you ever need to remove the file, there is a small trash can button at the top right side of the Audio Architect Projects section. Now that you have the Audio Architect file uploaded, you can begin programming the system. That's it for this video. For more news and product information, visit us at our website at amx.com. For troubleshooting tips, FAQs, and code examples, visit our Anytime Help Center at help.harmonpro.com.